There's something in my left shoulder.
And to go ahead and ask for Archangel Michael to place the net of light around that entity, that energy that's in the left shoulder, around the entirety of that entity, in all of the places that it is attached. So the entire entity is in that net. And as you connect to that energy that's in the shoulder, connect to that feeling, that energy. If it had a colour, what colour would it be?
Brown.
Brown. Very good. Connect even deeper to that brown energy that is hiding in the shoulder, that we have noticed is something different from what we are. If that brown energy could speak, what would it say?
I'm scared.
It's okay, my love. We're not here to hurt you today. We're here to help you. You do not need to be scared. Tell me more about how it is that you came to be attached to this one.
I saw his light.
Yes, he has a very bright light. And tell me more about how you've been affecting his body since you've been there.
Causing anxiety.
Yes. You make him feel anxious.
Yeah, I guess I don't mean to.
Tell me more about you, my love. Do you remember a time when you had your own human body?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I don't know. It's just brown and muddy.
I know. Tell me about that day. Tell me about that day when you realized that you'd come out of your body. Tell me what happened.
I think it was in a car accident.
Yes. And on that day, when you had that accident, when you were so scared, you didn't know what had happened. You couldn't understand how it is that you'd come out of your body, but you were still there. Tell me what you did next.
I didn't know where to go. All I see is brown.
I know. And it's okay.
I think I'm in the mud.
Well, we're here to get you out of that mud today. We're here to get you out of that mud and to help you. At the time of that car accident, when you came out of your body, and all you remember is being in the mud, at that time, there will have been a feeling, a force that was pulling you towards it, almost as if there were thousands of tiny little strings attached to what you are. This energy was calling you home, this great white energy, but you were so scared and confused and in the mud, you didn't know what to do. I want you to remember that feeling. Do you recall that feeling, that pulling feeling? That's the place that you should have gone to at the time when you came out of your body. Because when we come out of our body here, we go back to where it is that we originally come from. That safe place. And we are here today to help you get back to that safe place. Are you ready to go today, my love?
Yeah, I just don't see the light. I saw him drive by, but I don't
I
see.
know. Well, we're going to take you to that light today because the light is here. All of the archangels are here. All of these helpers have come here today just for you, to help you get back to where you should have gone. In a moment, my friend Michael is going to tell me what.
I see it. It's behind me.
Yes,
I should have.
that light. You can see it now. It's okay. We're going to take you there now. We're going to take you there now, my love. In a moment, my friend Michael is going to send a pulse of electric blue light into this net that we placed around your energy. And this may feel a little funny, but it will disconnect you from the place where you are attached to this one in the shoulder. Once we've done that, we're going to gently pull your energy out, and we're going to guide you into that light that you realize was there for you now on that day when you had that crash. Do you understand, my love?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready.
Everybody ready, please, and in position. Kwan and Raphael ready to stabilize as we pull this energy out. Michael is sending that pulse of blue light into the net now, and we're disconnecting this one's energy from all of the places where they were connected to this one on the bed. 3, beginning the process of lifting this one up and out. 2, almost all the way out now, almost all the way out now. And 1, fully out, fully out. Michael is releasing this one from the net, and he is stepping out. Is there anything that he wants to say to this one on the bed before he leaves?
I'm sorry, I didn't know where to go.
And is there anything that this one on the bed would like to say to this energy as we guide him home?
It's okay. You're in the light now.
Beautiful. So we are cutting the energetic cord now, Michael, between the two of these. The cord has been cut, and this one is being helped into the light, and he is in. What colour light would you like to flood into the shoulder to let the shoulder know that we have lifted this energy out?
Yellow.
Yes. So let's flood healing yellow light into the shoulder. Now this light is intelligent light, and it takes a message with it. As it flows into the shoulder, it lets every cell know. It lets every part of your being know. Every part of your energy know that this darker, scared energy has been lifted up and out now. And so each and every cell and each part of our energy can begin the process of healing, rejuvenating, regenerating. And I want him to see that yellow light glowing in the shoulder, healing and raising the vibration of every cell. And as we leave that yellow light in the shoulder, if he begins the process of scanning the rest of the body, taking his awareness down the rest of the body, is there any other pain or discomfort in the body?
Lower back. Right hip is fluttering.
So let's place the net of light around the lower back first. Placing the net of light around the lower back. The net of light is placed. Connect all of your senses very, very deeply with the lower back. The pain and the discomfort in that lower back. If that pain and discomfort had a colour, what colour would it be?
Black.
Yes. And as we connect deeper to this black energy that should not be there, if it could speak, what would it say?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Hello, thank you for speaking to me today. How is it that you came to be attached to this one? How did you get in?
Because this light's getting too bright.
I see. But how did you get in?
Oh, it was easy. It was unstable and we just got our in.
Tell me how he was unstable.
He was letting stress get to him.
Yes. And so when he let that stress get to him, tell me what you did.
It was an opening.
Tell me about that opening.
I was sent here to keep him down from going any further.
I see. Why this one? Why were you sent for this one?
Because he is powerful and he needs to kept down. He's speaking too much.
Yes, I see. And so when that opening occurred, tell me where that opening was.
The sacral, the energy center.
How is it that he was impacted there? Why there?
Because we control that, we control all the rest.
I see. That's the power center.
We could feed off his energy.
Tell me whereabouts you feed off of his energy.
Yes. Take that energy so he doesn't have any to do what he needs to do.
Is it you that's making him tired?
Yeah, because if he's tired, he can't do any more damage.
Tell me about the damage that you feel he's causing.
He's waking too many people up
Yes.
and making their light shine bright.
And you don't like that?
No, he always continues to lead people and keep them going in making them shine brighter. And so more people share their light. And
Yes.
it spreads and more people know. More people wake up and more light comes in, and we can't have the light here.
Tell me why.
We lose.
What happens if you lose?
We will die.
See, this is the thing. I don't think your masters have told you the truth. I don't think they've told you the secret.
There's no secret.
There is. The secret of the light.
The light will kill us.
The light will not kill you. And this is the secret. Your masters don't want you to know this. Because if you do, you will become more powerful than them. And they do not want
Oh,
that.
that's horse shit.
Okay. Well, let's see, shall we? So my friends Michael, Kwan, and Raphael are all the way around you now. And they are going to shine some of their light onto a spark of light that is inside of you, that you did not know was there. And it's been there all of this time, deep inside of you. And your masters know about this light, but they didn't tell you because they didn't want you to know. So the spark of light is there. We're stretching that spark of light out so that it is bigger, so that it is 50% as big as what you are. So it runs through your torso and arms and head and legs and into that heart center. Feel that energy. That energy will not kill you. It is there. It is there right now. Tell me how it feels.
Where's this been?
It's been there all this time. We're going to make it as big as you now so you can feel it throughout every part of you. We're stretching that light so that it is 100% as big as what you are. 100% as big, so it flows through every part of you. The legs, the stomach, the arms, the head, every part of you. Feel the power of that energy. That is what your masters did not want you to know. Because with this, you are truly powerful. The light does not kill you. The light changes you and transforms you into the most powerful being.
Got wings.
Yes, you have. Tell me about them.
Big and white.
They're beautiful.
Wearing armor.
Yes. Are you ready to go now, my love, back to the place where you can use those huge white wings, where you can fly?
They deceived me.
They did. They deceived us all. But now is the time. Now is the time.
I wanna come back. I wanna come back and fight.
You can do that, my love. Once you have gone to the other side and you've got all of your full power restored back within you, you can come back and fight on behalf of the light. Are you ready to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody in position, please, as we lift this energy up and out. Ready to stabilize the sacral. In a moment, we're going to send a pulse of electric blue light into the net. This will disconnect your energy from all of the places that you are currently attached. It may feel a little strange, but as soon as we lift you out, you will be able to stretch those wings and you will feel wonderful. Sending that pulse of blue light now into the net, and disconnection is made. 3. Beginning the process of lifting this one up and out. 2. Almost all the way out now. Almost all the way out now. And 1. Fully out, fully out. Michael is releasing this one from the net and he is keen to go. But is there anything that he wants to say to this one on the bed before we disconnect them?
I'm sorry, I did not know. I will be back. I'll be back to help.
Is there anything that this one on the bed would like to say as we release this energy?
See you soon, brother.
Beautiful. Disconnection made between the two. And off he flies into the light. Very happy. What colour light would you like to flood into the sacral now and into all of the places where this one was connected? That is going to let that sacral know that your energy centre is back to being yours.
Bright orange.
Beautiful. So let's all of us now channel bright orange light into the sacral. Bright orange light. And as this light flows in, the orange of fire, it reignites that sacral powerhouse. Reignites that sacral powerhouse. It brings his joy back online. He was feeling quite numb and overwhelmed because of everything that has occurred over the past few months. And it brings his joy back. It brings his creativity back because he's going to have some space and time now to sit and think and be creative. It brings his sensuality back. Everything has been so hurried and so rushed over the past few months. And that's how this one managed to get in. Because he felt ungrounded. He felt knocked off his feet. That's how that one got in. And we feel firmly stable again now. Firmly grounded again. And this beautiful orange energy lets every part of our sacral energy center know that it is back and it is ours. And this energy is there for us to use. Let's take a look at that hip now. Let's place the net of light around that hip that was fluttering. As you connect to that hip, connect deeper. If the energy in that hip had a colour, what colour would it be?
Dark blue.
And as we connect to this dark blue energy in the hip, if it could speak, what would it say?
I'm glad you're here to help.
Hello, my love. How is it that you came to be attached in his hip?
Got sucked in.
Tell me what happened.
Just floating along and just got sucked in.
Yes. And as you were floating along, do you remember the time before that when you had your own body?
I remember a body. I remember blue light, bright blue light.
Tell me about that bright blue light.
It's beautiful. I could go anywhere I wanted to. I was really happy.
Tell me what happened.
Remember tending the flowers and plants and all of nature, and we just then attached to this one.
And as you tended,
I had little wings.
I see. Tell me about them.
They look like fairy wings. Where'd they go? That's bright blue fairy.
And how is it that you were tending all of that nature and then you got sucked into this one's fields? What happened?
A dark one pulled me in.
I see.
He was walking through nature and I just got pulled in.
Was it that one that we just took away? Did he pull you in?
I think so. I just remember something dark coming and grabbing me.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, my love. Would you like us to get you back to that beautiful light where you can use?
Absolutely, for sure.
Okay. So Michael has placed the net of light around your energy. In a moment, he's going to send a pulse of blue light into the net, which will disconnect your energy from this one's hip. And then we're going to lift you up and out into that space where the beautiful light is, so you can fly and play, and you can get some healing, and you can get those wings back. Are you ready?
Yes. I remember how it happened now. I was feeling a little down because of what was happening to nature, and it just pulled me in and I lost my joy.
Yes. Tell me about those feelings that you had. You were upset about what was happening to nature.
It's not their fault that humans tend to destroy the nature.
Yes.
And I was a little upset about it because tending all the things in the world, the trees and flowers and plants, the animals help too. I
Yes.
was just a little upset. I wasn't that upset.
But in that moment, that dark one was able to get you, to pull you in.
Yeah, that won't be happening again.
No. No, we've learnt now. We're going to get you to a place where you can fly freely and be happy again. That's why we're here today. Are you ready?
I would like that very much.
Okay. Everybody in position, please, as we begin to help this one. Sending the pulse of blue light into the net and disconnecting this little energy from where it is housed in the hip. Disconnection has been made. 3. Beginning the process of lifting this one up and out. 2. Almost all the way out now. Almost all the way out now. And 1. Fully out. Fully out. Is there anything that this little fairy would like to say to the one on the bed before we say goodbye?
I'm sorry, but thank you so much. I didn't mean to.
Is there anything that this one on the bed would like to say to this little energy?
It's okay. I'm glad you're safe now. Go about taking care of everything again.
So we're cutting the energetic cord between these two. And I can hear that one laughing now, flying around laughing. And off they go. They're in the light now. They're in the light. Beautiful. What colour light would we like to flood into the hip to let the hip know that that energy that was quite anxious and sad has been taken out and the hip is now strong?
Light blue. Light blue.
Yes. So we are sending bright blue energy into the hip. That very beautiful blue. Such a strong colour. And this light is intelligent and it lets every cell in the hip, every part of our body and being that was affected by this trapped energy, it lets them all know that we've released that sad little fairy and that we can start to work properly again without any pain or discomfort in that hip. Healing is flowing into that hip with this light, and this healing light cleanses and clears, raises the vibration of every cell in that area. And as we leave this blue light there to continue its work, I want him to do a final scan of his body and to let me know if there is anything else in the body that's causing pain or discomfort.
Feel like there's a rod attached to some kind of chain down my right leg.
So let's place the net of light around this area, around this energy that feels like a rod and chain going down the leg. Let's make sure that the entirety of the energy of this entity is contained within the net of light. Now I want him to connect very deeply with this energy in the leg. If this energy could speak, what would it say? And what colour do you feel this energy is?
Black.
I see. So this black energy that's in the leg that feels like a rod and a chain, if it could speak, what would it say?
Leave me alone.
How is it that you came to be attached to this one?
It's my job.
Why is it your job?
Well, I gotta hold him back
Why?
because he was getting too much accomplished.
How did you get in?
No. I was sent here. The other dark one connected me.
I see. And how have you been affecting his body?
I just hold him back. Just keep him from not grounding fully. Keep him chained and bound. He needs to be attached to the dark.
Why is that? Why does he need to be attached to the dark?
Because they need his energy. And we
So
can't
the,
have him moving forward.
so the darkness needs the light.
No. No, we don't need the light. The light is not good for us.
But you are chained and attached to this one, and he is the light.
Yeah, well, that's why we can't have him keep moving forward. It's not if he moves forward and then he helps more people, and that we can't have that.
And so you're in his leg. Are you taking energy from the root?
A little bit, but we have to keep his light down. Keeps him ungrounded, off balance.
Where else are you taking energy from?
Well, let me just run a little bit from the root. It's just we were drawing it from everything, but from the root we can access all energy centers and take care of everything and keep them ungrounded.
So it's you that's been making him feel very ungrounded recently.
That's the point. He can't be grounded. If he's grounded, then he'll shine even brighter.
Yes. And so you said the other dark one pulled you in, pulled you there, placed you there.
He called for assistance.
And why is it that he needed assistance?
He needed help from having to move forward. We always call for help if we need it.
I see.
We figured we'd chain him, cuff his legs, and put the rod in so he can't move, can't ground.
And tell me about this rod and these chains.
They go back to the dark one.
Tell me about him.
No much. It's my job to hold these people back and take energy and feed it back to the dark.
And so, how is it that this dark one is not doing this job? Why has he placed you there?
Well, he would not do that. That's crazy.
Tell me why.
He has other things to do.
What does he do?
They all have other things to do. Well, there's so many beings that we have to control.
Why do you have to control them?
Silly, because they can't move forward, and then the light can't come in.
Why don't you want the light to come in?
Because then we will be no more.
See, this is where your master, that dark one, has lied to you. Because deep inside of you, you have a spark of light inside of you as well.
No, I don't think so. Never been there. We've always from the dark.
I'm going to get my friends Michael, Juan and Raphael to shine some of their light right now onto your spark so that you can clearly see it, so that you can see that there is one there and you can see that it's been there all along. There you go, you can see it now.
I see it.
So let's make it bigger so you can feel this light. Let's stretch this spark that's already there inside you. Let's stretch it so that it is 50% as big as what you are. 50% as big. Feel that energy. Tell me what that feels like.
I can move. Feels
Yes,
free.
it does feel free. Let's make it all the way as big as you are now. 100% as big as what you are. Feel it flow through every fiber of your being. Feels wonderful.
It's tingly.
It's tingly. This is true power. This is what that dark one didn't want you to know, because he's been controlling you, as well as all of these beings that you control. He's been controlling you because he wants to be more powerful. But with this energy inside of you now, you become more powerful than him. Are you ready to move to a place where you can experience this energy in greater detail?
Yes, I want to move again.
Very good. Okay. Everybody in position, please. Want to make sure that the rod and these chains are also in the net. I can see Raphael is disconnecting these chains now so that we're all ready to go. Okay. Pulse of blue light sent into the net. Full disconnection is made of this being, the rod, and the chains. 3. Beginning the process of lifting this one up and out. 2. Almost all the way out now. Almost all the way out now. And 1. Fully out, fully out. Seeing Michael release this one from the net. He's looking very happy, jumping around. Is there anything that he would like to say before he can move fully into the light?
I'm sorry. Live long.
Is there anything that this one on the bed would like to say to this energy as we release it from our body and fields?
It's okay. You're free. Go get healing.
So we're cutting that cord now. Michael's cutting the cord. Disconnection has been made. What colour light does he want to flood into the leg, the feet, the root, all of that lower body, to let it know that these chains, this anchor, this tether has been taken away, that he can fully ground his root once more?
Bright red.
Beautiful. So let's all of us send that bright red energy into all of those places now, the leg, all of the lower body, the root. And this red energy is intelligent light, and it carries the message with it. The dark one is gone. We are free. We can move wherever we want. We are able to ground fully into the planet. And that root is going to start flowing beautifully again. He's going to feel that power again in the base of his spine. He is no longer going to feel anxious, ungrounded, or unstable, because all of those feelings were being implanted onto him from these darker energies. He is now completely stable and grounded. And I just want to ask him to do one final check of his body and fields to see if there is anything else in the body that is causing pain or discomfort.
Mm. Looks clear. There's a device, base of the skull.
Is this AI?
Just AI.
So let's place the net of light around this AI device. Placing the net of light around the AI device. This device does not have permission to be there. Want you to connect to that energy, that AI energy, connect to it. Does this energy feel like just AI, or does it feel like AI and organic consciousness?
Just a device.
Yes. And so we are informing this AI device, you do not have permission to be there. This is a free will planet, a free will universe. You do not have permission to be there. This one does not consent. And that gives us permission to remove you today. Michael's already sent the pulse of light, it's gone. So we've disconnected that device. We're lifting it up and out now. 3, beginning the process of lifting this one up and out. 2, almost all the way out, almost all the way out. And 1, fully out, fully out. We're cutting any energetic cord between those two. And this one is being handed off by Michael to another one of his warrior angels that is taking this AI up and out of this universe because it does not have permission to be there. What colour light would you like to flood into that area at the base of the skull so that it knows that we've taken that device out?
Bright blue.
Yes, beautiful. So let's flood bright blue energy. Michael, can you assist with this, please? Into the base of his skull, healing it, letting all of the neural pathways that were affected by this AI device in the skull know, and letting his nervous system know, and letting his spine know that his consciousness is fully back in control of this vehicle, that the AI device has been taken out, the AI device is gone. And this beautiful electric blue light will spread throughout all of the neural pathways in the brain and the nervous system and the spine, and it will let every cell and every part of our energy know that we are fully back under control of this vehicle. Now let's place the net of light one last time around the entirety of this one's body and fields, placing the net of light around, and Michael has pulsed that light, that net already. And I am seeing a couple of additional balls of light in that net. In speaking to you guys that are in the net, we are here to rescue you today, to take you back to source. You can't stay attached to this one's fields. I know he is a very bright light, and that's probably why you got sucked into that light. But you can't stay there. We need to get you back to the proper white light, where you can fully integrate and heal. So we're going to lift you up and out now. And this place that we're taking you to is wonderful and safe, and you will be able to reconnect with loved ones when you move into the light. So we're beginning the process of lifting these guys up and out. 3, 2, almost all the way out now, almost all the way out now, and 1, fully out, fully out. And Michael is releasing these guys from the net, and they are walking into the light. We're just going to disconnect the cords there, disconnecting the energetic cords. Both of those, I was seeing an adult male and a child, both wearing cowboy hats, and they both tipped their hats as they've walked into the light. They've gone in. Beautiful. Now I want him to connect with his root energy. Connect with his root energy. That beautiful red energy at the base of the spine. And I want him to send a rope of light out of that root, all the way down into the grass, the soil, down into the planet, past the underground caverns and caves, right into the very center of the planet, to our beautiful Mother Gaia, and wrap your rope of light from that root all the way around Gaia, her spirit, her soul. We are a part of the planet. We are connected in such a deep and profound way. And she loves you beyond all measure. No human words can describe what Mother Gaia feels for you, and how much respect and love she has for the job that you do on the surface of her body at this time. And I want you to feel that wave of light, that pulse of light and love flood up from the center of the earth along that rope to your root. Feel the moment that it connects with the root. And we're pulling all of that feeling of instability out of the root now. All of those feelings of the craziness of the past few months, which has ungrounded us and destabilized us. We're pulling it all out. And this beautiful red energy is rebuilding that root solid and stable and safe and connected and grounded. And this energy flies up to the sacral, and there's already some beautiful orange energy in there, but it's building on that. It's adding even more sacral energy to this place. All of his joy will return with this energy, all of his creativity, all of his light-heartedness, and that beautiful childlike playful energy that he has, that is so wonderful. And all of his sensuality is going to flood back in. And we're pulling any feelings of hurt and pain out of that sacral. All the feelings of hurt and pain are being pulled out of the sacral. Moving up to the solar plexus. Pulling any feelings of less than out of the solar plexus, because this one should never ever feel less than. He is a wonderful warrior of light that affects every person that meets him. He is loved beyond measure all over the world by so many people who have met him and interacted with his incredible energy, and he should never feel less than. That yellow energy is building and swirling, and we're moving up to the heart now, pulling any sadness out of the heart, Any sadness is coming out of the heart, opening that heart out fully. The greens of the heart, the pinks of the higher heart, the purples and the golds. Huge heart energy here in this one. Huge. Incredible. Moving up to the throat. He will speak his truth. And I'm just seeing a little device in the throat actually that we are going to move. Can we place the net around that? Netting that, pulsing it. You don't have permission to be there. We're going to lift it up and out. 3, 2, and 1. Cutting the cord. If there is organic consciousness, can we separate the two, please? Pulling that energy up to the throat. Swirling blue energy. This one here has a voice that is meant to speak in this now moment. He is meant to speak from his heart in this now moment. That's why this device was placed there. It was placed to try and disconnect. It will not work, and it has not worked. He is doing such good work on behalf of the light, and he will stand in his power, in his truth, and he will speak his truth, and nothing will stop him from doing that. Moving up to the third eye now. Taking a look at that third eye. I am also seeing another AI device in the third eye. So we're going to place a net around this. You don't have permission to be there. This is a free will planet, and this one does not give consent. Is there any organic consciousness attached to you, or are you simply AI? I'm getting the message that
Excuse.
this... Yes, go. Tell me what you feel.
Nothingness.
Yes,
Seems like a device.
it's just a machine. There's no organic consciousness in this one. So this one has been netted, and we're going to lift it up and out. We're pulsing it now. Pulse of blue light sent. Disconnection made. 3, 2, and 1. Up and out. We're cutting the cord with that one, and that one is being handed off to another warrior angel who's going to take that up and out of this universe. I have seen something else in the third eye as well, so we are just going to go back and net that. This looks like one of those squid type parasites. I don't know if they're placed there or how it is that they get there, but they're just sent there to take away the third eye energy. So this one has been netted. I am speaking to you directly. You don't have permission to be there. This one does not consent. This one needs his third eye energy. So we will be removing you today. Now, you have a spark of light inside of you, and I'm asking my friends Michael, Kwan, and Raphael to show you that spark of light by shining some of their light onto your spark. And we are going to stretch that light out so that you can see it. And this one is very exciting because when you stretch the light through this one, it makes this one seem all different kinds of rainbow iridescent colours. Let's stretch it all the way through into all of those legs, tentacles, into that head. Tell me how that feels. I can tell that this one is happy. Are you ready to move into a place where you can experience this energy in a greater way? Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Pulse of blue light sent into the net, disconnection made. Lifting this one up and out. 3, 2, and 1. Cutting the cord with this one. And that one is bobbing off into the light. Beautiful. What colour light would you like to flood into the third eye to just heal that third eye from the energy that was there? What colour light?
Bright purple.
So let's send that bright purple light into the third eye. This light is cleansing and clearing. And Gaia's energy is also going to join that purple light, and it's expanding the third eye out, requesting Quan to place her hands around that third eye and to start the process of unlocking all of his gifts, unlocking all of this one's gifts. And I know he's had many gifts come online recently, but let's get all of those unlocked so that he has access to everything. Removing, there's a little bit of dark energy just above where we come up the crown. We're just removing that. Raphael is taking that out, transmuting it, and the light has shot out of the top of the crown with such force, it is huge. And we're going to connect directly to source. Connection has been made. And we're bringing that source light down the rope now, all the way down. So it flows into his crown, into the third eye, all the way down the head into the throat, cleansing and clearing. Blasts into the chest and the heart and the stomach, blasting any remaining density away from these dark pair that got in. They saw an opportunity and they took it. They were watching. They were watching for that opportunity when we just took our eye off the ball and they got in. Well, we've taken them out now and we are blasting that area with white light, and it's flushing any remaining stagnant energies out. Just seeing a few little bits and bobs in the lower root that Raphael and Michael are moving out. We're taking that away, and that will be transmuted elsewhere to be used for something else. Flowing down the legs. Any remaining density from this one that was in the leg is being pulled out by Raphael. Raphael's working on one leg, Quan's working on the other. And Michael is also connecting because you are one and the same. Helping all of that energy to flow through, down into the lower energy centers, all the way down into the planet. And I want him to see and to feel this source light energy pooling in the solar plexus, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger until it is a gigantic sun which blasts all density away, cleans and clears any remaining density in the energy fields. Hearing the squeal flowing around all of the outside of the aura because those guys were trying to get in and they couldn't. Let's seal those little weaknesses that came about from this time that just destabilized us a little bit. Filling in all of those tears and holes. Looking beautiful. I'm automatically seeing that electric blue energy around the outside, but is there any colour light that you want to place there?
Just reinforce it with blue.
The most vivid electric blue all the way around. And I see Michael from his heart space connecting to your heart space and sharing that amazing frequency with you all the way around, reinforcing that energy. He's just been talking about your love bow. Okay. So now we have done all of this work. And just to be sure, if there is any black magic on this one, can we remove it, please? I am seeing something at the throat. But Raphael is taking it away and transmuted it. Okay. So what I want you to do now is to visualize a series of white steps descending down into a beautiful garden. And these steps can look however you like. They might be straight, they might be spiral, but as I count backwards from 10 to 1, I want you to make your way down these stairs and into a beautiful garden. 10, beginning to walk down the staircase now. 9, 8, 7, deeper down the staircase. 6, 5, 4, almost at the bottom now. 3, 2, and 1. You are now in a beautiful garden, the most beautiful garden that you have ever seen. As far as the eye can see, there are colourful flowers and ferns, and fluttering around those flowers are butterflies, the colours of light you have never seen before. And you notice a little bench at the top of this garden, and you begin to make your way over to this bench at the top of this garden, and you sit down and you look out at the beauty of this place. And as you do, you feel such peace in your soul. And as you look to the left, you notice a huge patch of bright red flowers. Can you see those flowers?
Yes.
Tell me more about them.
I don't even know what they are. Different kind of red even. Little petals. Little yellow center. Green stem. There's many of them.
Beautiful. And as you look to the right, you notice a sunny patch of yellow flowers. Can you see those flowers?
Those are tulips. The long, big field of them. Yellow tulips. Long stems. Fluted.
Yes. And as you look in front of you, you notice a little cobbled path that meanders off down into the garden and off into the distance, and you become curious and you wish to know more about what is at the bottom of this garden in this place. And so you begin to make your way up off of that bench, and you begin to walk down, down, down into the garden. And as you walk down into the garden, I want you to tell me what you sense or experience.
Feel the light breeze on me.
Yes, allow yourself to connect with that feeling of that
Seems
breeze.
it's coming out of the mouth of a cave.
And as you become aware of that cave, tell me more about it as you look at it.
Goes into the darkness, but it seems like it's lit in there.
Yes,
Made out of stone. Just a cave opening. Feel a rush of air coming up from the cave.
so in a moment, as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to walk over to that stone cave. We're going to walk into that cave and into the place that we need to see today. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, you will be there. 3, walking over to that cave and standing in front of it. 2, walking through the entrance of the cave and into the place on the other side that we need to see today. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to integrate and to connect and to use all of your senses. Tell me more about what you sense or feel in this place.
Place where we live.
Tell me about it as you look at it.
With the cave. We do have crystals in there. The elders, I'm walking in to a meeting.
Yes,
Seems like we have a fire in there.
And as you walk into that place, towards that meeting, if you connect with your point of perception, look down at yourself. Tell me more about what do you look like?
Mm. Well, I have big feet, light fur. I feel like I'm female, but I can't really tell. Uh, I have fur and big feet. Sasquatches.
See,
I believe I am female, but I'm an elder, a spiritual leader, a healer.
connect to that feeling, that knowing that you're a spiritual healer. Tell me more about it.
Crystals and trinkets around my neck and a necklace. Quartz, clear quartz crystal.
As you consider those crystals that you wear around the neck, tell me about what you use these crystals for.
Connection. It helps to connect. Helps us to connect the source with everything, really. Also protection.
Yes. And when you consider that, what do you feel it is that you need that protection from?
Men, some humans are pretty dark. And also any other dark energy around. We're really connected to everything and can see energy, and we use energy. That's why this cave is so much light in it.
Tell me more about the cave.
It's a big open place. It seems like just our meeting place. All the elders are gathered around.
And you've come to a meeting here today. Tell me more about this meeting as you consider it.
The larger gray-haired one seems to, yeah, it's my father. He's seems to be the leader. He's talking. Discussing. The Earth's vibration is raising and frequency is increasing.
Yes. And tell me what this means.
Everybody's happy about it. It's good. We're excited about it. Almost celebrating.
And as the Earth's frequency rises, tell me what it is that will happen.
We'll be able to make our presence known again. This has happened
Yes.
before.
Tell me about that time when it happened before.
Before the fall, before the vibration frequency decreased, we had to be sure to hide. We interacted with the humans quite often. Until the frequency decreased and they became lower vibrational and became scared of us. We had to retreat, go into the earth to live. But we're so connected we can use portals and jump in and out and go where we need to go.
Tell me more about that, those portals that you use.
We know where they're at, and the humans cannot see them. We can use them to travel anywhere we need to be. We can just step through into another place. Because our heart energy is so open. It takes no effort at all.
These portals, can they take you to different planets and places?
Can if we want. We like the earth. We like being here. Plus we have to protect the earth and help assist.
And as you assist Earth, tell me more about what it is that you do.
We care for the earth just the same as the Fae and other multidimensional beings. We've maintained and anchored into the light, into the earth. Maintaining that anchor of light here. Because we knew this day was coming.
Tell me about it. Tell me about this day that is coming.
We knew that Gaia's vibration was going to increase and humans would be more connected. And once again, we're just simply discussing, preparing, and celebrating.
And as you consider this time, how do you feel it is that the humans are coping with this vibrational increase?
It scatters them a bit until they reintegrate and get used to it. It's something they haven't felt before.
Tell me about the time before when humans interacted with you and were not scared of you before that decrease in vibration.
We lived amongst all beings, traded, celebrated, enjoyed life. Such an amazing time.
And as you recall that time, do you feel it was that caused that dimensional decrease?
Darkness got in somehow. Who knew how it started? The humans started to become greedy, very ego-driven, not living in their heart space. That caused the fall, made them fearful because we were bigger and powerful and connected. It scared them.
Yes. Tell me how you stay so connected to the planet.
They're always grounded, interacting with nature. We use the crystals for healing, for grounding, for protection, for energy. Grounding is the most important part. Experiencing joy, living from the heart space with love for everything.
Yes. And if you could give the humans on Earth at this great time of the vibratory rise of Earth a message, what message would you give them?
Grounding often, as much as you can in nature. Reestablish the connection back to nature. Become like children again. Playing and enjoying life is the reason why you are here in the first place on Earth.
And I want to say that I personally cannot wait for the time that we will be able to meet as brothers and sisters again.
Yes, it will be amazing again.
Tell me more about what it will be like when we're all together.
Joyous, beautiful. The colors will be different. You'll be able to see many more colors of the beings that exist that you cannot see with your human eyes. It's hard to describe in words.
What's the best thing?
Very happy times.
Yes. What's the best thing that we can do as humans to prepare?
Find that joy in life. Ground. Making connections in community. Coming together. Respecting all beings. Giving thanks and gratitude for everything that you take and give back energy. Blessing all beings. If you must take their energy, give thanks and gratitude for them sharing their energy with you.
Yes.
But giving back what you take is the most important.
Is there
You
any
use energy, you must give back energy. An equal balanced exchange. That's why the connection is so important between this earth and source. Has to come back into balance. The best way to balance is to ground and meditate in nature. It doesn't have to be hard meditating in nature. You just got to be and enjoy it. Sit, listen to the sounds, connect with the trees, the plants, and even the animals. The humans have made it difficult. Partially the fall because they saw that power can be obtained in control by making the humans think and forget their connection. Once you establish that connection and balance, everything can heal and take care of itself, and everything happens with ease. Earth was created to be a place where star beings and many beings can come to for a break, a respite, if you will. Is not supposed to be this hard. It was a vacation spot for all the star beings. Many portals from many places come to Earth. But since the fall, it's not possible and everything got hard.
Is there any final message that you would like to give us today before we ask for your energy to recede.
Come back into balance with nature and all things. And everything will get easier and more beautiful and heal on its own. And all the stuff that is lower vibrational will just drop away. You just won't see it anymore. It will not be able to exist in the place. And that's why we are celebrating. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. I want to thank you so much for coming forwards today, for speaking to us.
Thank you. Thankful for what you do to help.
And I'm sending so much love to you guys, who are also my family too. Sending
We
love
are
to all
all
of you.
connected.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for everything that you've given us today. We really appreciate it. And now I'm asking for you to recede back into the time-space reality dimension in which you belong, with much love and much thanks, asking for you to recede. And in this place of deep connection, it will now be very easy to make connection with the higher self, because the higher self is always there, ready to speak. May I speak with his higher self, please?
Yes.
You could have showed him many different parts of his multidimensional self today, but you chose to show him a part of himself that is a Sasquatch. Why did you show him that today?
To show where everything is moving to, and it's going to take a little time, but it's going to be beautiful. And to show him that is not just this one here in the chair, that there's fractals of his soul everywhere.
Thank you. And we took several earthbound spirits and demons and AI off of him, and a little bit of black magic at the beginning of this session. Is there anything else that we have missed that needs to be removed?
Everything is clear. You will feel the healing over the next few days from where these were attached. They will clear and come back into balance as they're removed and unblocked.
Thank you. Is it down to these beings that he has felt so unusual for the past month or so?
Yes, they saw it as an opportunity to get in and try to reestablish control.
And is this due to him feeling so unsettled about everything that happened over the last couple of months?
Yes, he says it was a good thing. And it was a very good thing. But we hit him with that fast so he can learn how to regain control quickly. And not that he needs to be in control, just that he is able to re-establish when he feels like he's spinning, reconnect and establish that connection. He needs some improvement in this area. It's very difficult in this dense reality for humans to do that, and we understand. But that is the purpose, to learn how to maintain balance. He has a great mission that is hard for him to comprehend. But he knows we are there to help.
Tell him more about that mission. What does he need to know?
He has always been a leader, even though he does not wish to be. And his mission purpose is to help anchor in the light and help others clear and reconnect back to source and the earth by removing the blockages that humans place on themselves, these emotional traumas. The dark ones saw it as an opportunity to get in because they were deceived. And all his training and many life's experiences brought him to this day, this time to assist. He, he knows what his mission and purpose is, but it's hard for the human mind to grasp the enormity of his multidimensional self. Is the only way that we could help in that the earth dimension was to come back in the physical, in these physical vehicles. It required many lifetimes of training and work to get to this point.
What can he do to protect himself better?
He is doing a good job of it. just needs to keep remembering to shine the internal sun so bright and establish those protections every day. Shining the light so bright keeps them from getting in. That's why they wait for a kink, a chink, repairing the armor often will keep them away, and they will not be able to get in.
Does he have any soul fragments that have been knocked out of him that we need to cleanse and return?
A few lifetimes when he was a warrior, fragments were left on the battlefield. We will retrieve them. He's asking why they were left. The different traumas and things we experience. Knock them out. We learned how we can go and complete the soul once again. But in this dense reality, there's pieces left in many places. Gather them back.
Thank you.
They have been retrieved. This is complete.
Thank you very much. Does he have any dense energy cords that we need to get rid of?
He is clear of any energy cords.
Is there anything that he is not doing that he should be?
He is doing exactly what he is supposed to be doing. Things will come as it's time. When it's the right time, they will present themselves in his reality. Since he is following the guidance, the connection to us, he will know what he is supposed to do when the time is right.
Why was he impacted so heavily when the last wave of light came in?
for him to learn how to stabilize fast. More waves of light are coming. He has to be ready to help other people stabilize and help if needed. Just for him to learn how to stabilize faster. And how he learns how to anchor that light in those waves and be able to ride them without getting knocked off. He will be able to assist other people in doing that as well.
Are there any changes that he needs to make to his diet?
What he is doing with his diet is as good as he can get this time. Just eating more light, fresher foods. He says it's hard to get fresher food. We understand this. He just needs to try to do the best he can with food. What he's eating is fine.
What does he need to know about turning his ranch into a retreat?
Things will come as they're to happen at the right time. He just needs to not worry about completing things. He needs to take rest when he needs it. And when things need done, they will present themselves and he will feel the drive to get them accomplished. Will all fall into place at the right time. And then he'll be able to build and react to things happening because the abundance will be there and he can build.
Is there anything that he needs to know about his acting, and bringing that onto the ranch?
It's much needed for some humans at this time. It gives them meaning and purpose and helps them to reconnect with their soul. By being exciting and pushed to the limits causes them to see that they are capable of many things and are very powerful. The healing ceremonies that he plans during these events will also help to reestablish the connection that has been separate from humans for a long time. And the other healing modalities that are brought onto the ranch will be a great place for people of many different walks of life to reestablish that connection again.
And he had a moment a month ago when I was talking about a shark, and he felt a wave of panic and fear flood over him. Can you tell him more about that, please?
In a lifetime, he was a sailor that had fallen off his ship. And the fear and panic, he saw the shark swimming in the water. And that is where that came from.
Can we help him to release?
This World War II.
I see. Can we help him to release the fear around that now in this lifetime?
Yes. It was released before when he saw it in the vision. He saw where it came from. He just needed more confirmation. It is released.
Thank you. And finally, what can he do to help to stop himself from snoring?
The mixture that his wife made helps greatly, decreases the inflammation. Inflammation that is caused from stress. This helps greatly. It will not completely disappear until he stops smoking cigars. But cigars and grounding is his tool right now to take that break that he requires when he no longer needs this. We will give him another tool.
Thank you. Is there anything else that we need to do for him today?
He is just needs to continue to drink the water, rest when he needs. He is doing everything he should. The body will heal. Bodies are reverse aging. Your thoughts are powerful. You can do this easily by reframing the programming and thoughts in the mind and focus that intention on what you desire to look like, and just ask for help if you need. You will be sore for a few days, but it will heal.
Thank you. Any final message for him, or are we complete?
I want to thank you for all that you do, and tell this one that he is doing a great job. It's very hard in this dense reality, we know. But thank you for all you're doing. You are amazing. This one is amazing. And everyone that will listen to this message is amazing and powerful. This is hard work. We understand. But you have all the help and assistance that you need. You just need to ask and know that you are all powerful beings, capable of great many things. And we are proud of you.
Thank you so much for all of the help, healing, and wisdom that you've brought forwards for him today. Thank you for that wonderful message. Now I'm asking for the higher self to recede back to the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which it belongs, with much love and much thanks for everything that it has given us here today. We have done so much work here today. We've removed multiple entities and energies, and when he comes fully out of this, he is going to feel absolutely wonderful, like a new person, like a new man. All discomfort will be gone. He will be grounded in fully into the planet, connected fully in. He will be back fully in his power. I'm going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, we will be wide awake, conscious, eyes open, feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, beginning to move the arms and the legs. 3, 4, starting to stretch and move. 5, 6, coming up nicely now. 7, 8, big stretch, 9, 10, 10, wide awake, and feeling wonderful all over.
Holy shit.